Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Delicious. Oh my God.
The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Titty and Shiner Show, episode 61. We have a lot of stuff to cover. My name is Big Titty, and I'm just happy to be home and sleep in my own bed tonight.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome home. I'm glad that you're going to be climbing into the your own bed at the Bar M Ranch over there.
Yeah, buddy.
My name is Shiner. I am currently sitting here trying to get my brains to unscramble after watching some of this stuff on the news I've been watching.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did, because I know pretty much absolutely nothing.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I feel like I had to take one for the team because, God, you can't even make this shit up. I mean, there is some crazy stuff going on right now.
I don't even know Donnie dove into it or not. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Smith, back in the booth, the controller of all things Titty and Shiner Show.
And speaking of Donnie, I want to address something. One of our sister podcasts, I guess you would call it, Todd Orndorff on the Toddcast.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of static between. Well, I'd say there's more than a little bit, Donnie. There's a little static going on between Mr. Orndorff and Donnie, and I let Donnie listen to the excerpt from their show. Donnie definitely wants to have a rebuttal on this, but I don't know if we're going to get to it tonight because we have such a full list of topics to discuss. But I will say that we probably are going to let Donnie at some point have the platform and get on a soapbox and maybe to address some of these things that Mr. Orndorff brought up. I don't think it's fair, but it's probably not going to be tonight because we definitely have a packed show tonight. Donnie, you twisted that dude up, man. I told you shouldn't be messing with people on their mics.
Well, you know, and here's another thing too, was I talked to him a little bit. I told him I was going to be late coming in, and he said, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit late too. And I said, well, what'd you think about the Toddcast? And he was like, Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah, that guy. I remember him. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he's not throwing gas on the fire, man.
Nope.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I brought into the studio tonight. I got in my hand a can of Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee. I mean, I've been chomping at the bit to get this stuff since I saw it on their Instagram page.
I want to hear the crack of the can.
Well, I already opened it.
Oh, shit. This is that went from epic to shit.
It broke the sound barrier when it did. I could not wait, dude. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving this I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. And here's why I'm going to give it a 9. It comes in 4-packs of 11-ounce cans. They short you an ounce, and it's $10 for 4 of them.
Okay. So
now I can get a 6-pack of Tall Boys of PBR for about $6.
That's just genius marketing for their part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason I'm going to give it a 9. If they were 12-ounce cans and they were like $7 for 4 of them, that'd be a solid 10. But, man, this is a tasty beverage, bud.
You know, I opened up a can of Diet Dr. Pepper today, and the sound it made was just awesome. It was just bush. Sounded just like beer. Tasted just like Diet Dr. Pepper, but
I've been drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, and I got my hands on a regular Dr. Pepper at Andolini's the other day. I had
culture shock.
Dude, I had to force it down and have her fill it up with Diet. I couldn't take how sweet that was.
I know, dude. It is insane how sweet. Well, you remember at the
casino?
Yeah, the casino. It's the first time I'd had real Dr. Pepper in a while, and
yeah, it's an eye opener, man.
After about the 7th one, I was used to it again. But
oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Whoa, that's overwhelming."
Yeah, for sure. I definitely dig the Diet Dr. Pepper a whole lot more than I ever thought I would. So
yeah, I do. I like it.
Here's thumbs up for goals.
I gotta drop a few pounds, man. This winter and all this prednisone been hard on me.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard Shiner's latest vlog, I think it's episode 5.
I haven't dropped it yet. It's not out yet.
I have seen the preliminary shot of this. This is an epic vlog, and it's one of those kind of takeoffs. I'll just give you a teeny bit of a teaser. You know how we are about living for the greater good and doing epic shit.
Those are the 2 mantras that this show really likes to put out there.
And that's exactly what this vlog is doing, and it's probably his most epic vlog yet, and he's not quite done editing it. So I'm
pretty proud of this one.
Yeah,
this one came together really well, and I definitely worked at scaling the time on it back. I try to cut them in about half the time out. So it's right now it's running about 8 minutes and change. So it won't take a lot of time, and it seems that I've got it put together. It's flowing really well. So the 8 minutes trout, it goes by really when you watch it. And I'm probably going to bring this out earlier than the weekend because I'm so excited about it. So yeah, this one came together really good, man. And it's just one of those concepts that literally it's a phrase that I say to myself every morning when I get out of. Hopefully somebody can take something away from it. Yeah, man, I'm glad. I love having you there to bounce these off of and tweak on when I need to before I get them out to the public. But yeah, I was stoked that you said that you thought it came together well.
Oh, the B-roll is exceptional in this one.
Which is funny because I really wasn't happy with it at all.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I loved the B-roll because it seemed a little more raw and not so polished like your other ones.
Yeah, this one definitely was. Actually, I filmed every bit of that B-roll. I filmed, within 20 minutes of leaving the ER. I had spent the evening in the ER with an asthma attack, and I had already made plans to get street tacos that night. And we went down, jumped out of the truck, made an order of street tacos to bring home. And actually, I filmed all that with my phone as well. I filmed all that B-roll with an iPhone.
That's probably why it looks a little more raw.
It has a very raw feel to it, yeah. But when I color graded it, I didn't dress it up a whole lot. I just kind of slapped an easy and rolled with it. It is what it is, man. It definitely has its own personality. I'll give it that.
But either way, the 5th edition of the Shriner Chronicles will be up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. What do we got coming up for this week? Because you've been the newsboy. I have been completely out of the loop, with the exception of listening to some talk radio on the way here and there.
Probably the biggest deal that is going around is the New Hampshire primaries happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. And he narrowly won, but he won. Our buddy Byrne. Byrne came in first place in New Hampshire, which, that kind of terrifies New Hampshire,
me. So there you go.
Yeah, it must have been a free day. It must have been a free Tuesday in New Hampshire. Yeah. But, straight up, the dude is a communist.
He's straight up as a communist, and we don't need a gay booty gig guy leading the nation. We need communists.
Now they're saying Bernie's the front runner for the Democrats.
I hope so.
Which, the bar's set pretty low. And speaking of that, right before we started recording, Tucker Carlson played a clip. This is unbelievable to me. Tucker Carlson played a clip of Elizabeth Warren. It looked like she was at a rally. Mm-hmm. And she stated that if she becomes president of the United States, she has a plan to choose the Secretary of Education. And that plan involves allowing a child transgendered person interview candidates on her behalf so that they may pick somebody that has the best interest of child transgendered students in mind.
I expect so much more from an Oklahoma teacher than that.
What?
I'm ashamed that she taught school in our state. Seriously.
You can't make this shit up, dude. That is crazy to me.
And I get that. I have no problem with transgendered or transgendered. Sometimes Shandy's a transgender.
Transgendered is when you get your hair, the color of your hair changed.
Exactly, that's what Shandy does. But transgendered, I've got no problem with it either. But a child, no, kids, from one year to the next, you're a completely different child with different ideals and different friends and different this and different that. I get that you may know that you're a female when you're 12 years old, and I have no problem with that. But I don't think you should make that permanent choice until you're
at 12 years old,
right? Or maybe at least 16 or something. I don't know, but
my beliefs when I was 13 years old and 14 years old, my beliefs about society and the way things should be are drastically different than they are at 47 years old.
Oh, way.
Way. And you and I were discussing this as we were firing up tonight, and you made a good point. My feelings and my beliefs about certain things are drastically different than they were 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So to be able to allow your child to make such a life-altering decision at 12, 13, 14 years old, to me, that's bad parenting. And I'll tell it to your face.
12 years old, I was stealing bicycles. At 15, I was stealing everybody's girlfriends. So, still theft, just a whole different kind.
Oh my God, Elizabeth Warren, what are you? I mean, it's like there's a whole panel of people going, "Hey, get this. This is the craziest shit you can say. Go out to your next rally and say this. Nobody will be able to top this." But did you fall asleep, bud?
No, I just had one thought
wrap your head around it.
One thought came into my head. What in the hell happened to Beto O. Sanchez?
Yeah, where did he go?
Where in the hell did he go? He disappeared off the planet.
You haven't heard a word about him.
No Spanish, no nothing.
The other thing is Bloomberg, who I guess they say probably has more money than the rest of them, maybe combined. Bloomberg, there was an audio tape that surfaced of him and how he feels about racial profiling, which the left loves to accuse the right of being racist. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
Bloomberg went on a tangent about how basically if you just list out a description of a suspect as a young black male, you can just Xerox copy that and give it to the officers working any case because that's who they're looking for. I'm like, yeah. Oh man, he was saying stuff and everybody was like, and I may be wrong, but I haven't even seen him come out and apologize about it yet.
Now, was he ever involved with Epstein?
I don't know. I'm going to just say yes. I don't know.
Because it seems like the rich of the rich, all had Epstein in the circle somewhere.
Well, I mean, just to be fair, there's evidence that Trump kind of, rubbed elbows with him and shook his hand.
There's pictures.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been found that Trump was on that plane or at that island. But I mean, the rich of the rich, the cream of the crop. Was...
And there's certainly no pictures of Trump there wearing a dress. So, but old Bill Clinton.
I can say this right now. I would not. It wouldn't take very much pushing for me to get that picture of Clinton in that dress blown up and hang it up in my house. I think that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. And if you could kind of, I don't know if there's a computer program that can make it look kind of abstract arty, kind of like the crap that you have. I'd say crap. It's not crap. But the stuff that you have, because you like the abstract stuff.
It's more like it kind of leans to the pop culture side of things. It's not total Warhol stuff, but it definitely has a little bit of a Warhol influence on a lot of it, But yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah. That would be cool to have that, kind of dress it up a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of abstract-y.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Somewhat Picasso-ish.
Yeah.
Except for without the little boys.
That's a creepy painting, man.
Oh, God.
Him in that blue dress. Devil with the blue dress on.
I did get to watch a little bit of a ESPN thing the other day, as I do in the hotel rooms that I stay in all over the place. And there was a little deal going on about Archie Manning who played for the New Orleans Saints for 10 years, mm-hmm. and then he had three
Peyton's
boys.
Dad.
Yeah, he had three boys, the oldest of which was going to follow in his dad's footsteps, and he's getting ready to start at Ole Miss and had some sort of spinal or bone problem or whatever, and he could not continue his football career. But Peyton went to Tennessee, and, of course, family got death threats on that one. And then Eli went to Ole Miss and shattered all his old man's record. But now the oldest boy, God, I can't think of his name, saving life, just like Bohemian Rhapsody. I told you, I threw a freaking fit on that.
I can't bring it to the forefront of my mind either. He's funny as all get out.
But his oldest boy is named Arch. It's Archie. He goes by Arch Manning. And he's at the same preparatory school that all the boys went to, setting records as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
As a freshman. So I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see what this kid will do in college.
He brings to the table. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if he went to OU or OSU? Well, he'd never go to OSU.
Be awesome if he did.
Oh, God. Now, but, if you had and no offense to any OSU fan, and, of course, everybody's like, none taken, but seriously, we found that offensive. Man, you'd have to line yourself up with some hella receivers to go along with this guy
Oh yeah.
because he is just the bee's knees. Accurate,